Surviving heavy rain in Japan, floods, landslides, and how to stay safe. Hello everyone, and welcome to our guide on heavy rain and floods in Japan. How they happen, why they can be so intense, and what you should do to stay safe. I'm Erin, your AI narrator from the UK, and behind the camera is JJ, our Japanese editor who's promised a face reveal at 10,000 subscribers. If you find this video helpful, show us some love by liking, commenting, and subscribing. Let's get JJ on camera. In today's video, we'll explore Japan's rainy reality. From the typhoon season to landslide risks, plus tips on early warnings and emergency preparations so you can face the wettest days with confidence. Let's dive right in, pun intended. 1. Why heavy rain is common in Japan, the Pacific Ring of Fire and monsoon climate. Japan sits along the Pacific Ring of Fire with multiple tectonic plates meeting. Combine that with monsoon winds and seasonal typhoons, and you get the recipe for heavy rains, especially from June to October. From the rainy season, tsuyu, in early summer, to typhoons in late summer or fall, Japan's climate means sudden, torrential downpours are just part of life. Think of it like nature throwing a giant water festival, except nobody asked for a festival, and the city has to scramble to keep everything from floating away. Real Rainmageddon stories. Past disasters, like the 2018 Western Japan floods or Typhoon Hagibis in 2019, remind us how quickly heavy rain can turn towns into lakes and cause landslides. During these events, entire neighborhoods were flooded and thousands had to evacuate. Let's talk about prevention so you don't end up in knee-deep water, starring in your own disaster movie. 2. Common hazards: flooding, landslides, mudslides, flash floods in urban and rural areas. Heavy rain can overwhelm rivers or drainage systems. Low-lying neighborhoods, even in big cities like Tokyo, can see rapid flooding. Rural areas near mountains or farmland might also see quick surges of water. If you're traveling, keep your phone's emergency alerts on so you don't wander into a flooded zone by accident. Landslides and mudslides. Japan's mountainous landscape is beautiful, but intense rain can loosen soil and cause landslides or mudslides, called dosha saigai. These can happen with little warning, so if you're in a hilly region during a downpour, watch for local alerts or signs of slope cracks. Unless you enjoy extreme mud spa treatments, avoid that hillside if the ground looks unstable. 3. Japan's disaster preparedness early warning systems. Japan invests heavily in early warning tech. You'll get loud emergency alerts on your phone if heavy rain or potential flooding is detected. Local TV and radio will also break into programming. It's not to scare you, it's so you can act quickly. For English or other languages, apps like Safety Tips send out alerts, so be sure to download them if you're new here. Flood control and infrastructure. Tokyo's underground flood tunnel, known as G-cans, is a massive subterranean drainage system that diverts overflowing rivers. Other cities use levees, dams, and retention basins. So while the weather can be wild, Japan's engineering is equally impressive. Like a chess match against nature, where the country stands ready to block the next move. 4. What to do before and during heavy rain. Create an emergency kit. A simple emergency kit can be a lifesaver. Pack water, a phone charger, snacks, a flashlight, and crucial medication. If authorities announce an evacuation, grab this bag and go. The last thing you want is to rummage for essentials with water rising around you. Also keep your favorite instant noodles handy, because if you're stuck at a shelter, comfort food is a morale booster. Trust me. Follow evacuation instructions. If you hear a loudspeaker saying, "Evacuate now," or get a phone alert, take it seriously. That's your cue to go to the nearest evacuation center, often a school or community center on higher ground. Don't wait for the water to reach your door. Evacuation might feel inconvenient, but it's better than being stranded on your rooftop later. Free overnight camping at the local gym. Not luxurious, but beats starring in a real-life raft adventure. 5. Travel tips for the rainy season. Checking forecasts and plan be visiting Japan between June and October. Keep a close eye on forecasts. If a big storm's coming, pivot to indoor fun. Museums, cat cafes, karaoke. Japan has endless indoor activities. Just don't get upset if your beach day or hike gets rained out. That's nature's calling card here. Dealing with transport disruptions. Heavy rain can disrupt train lines or buses. Always check a transit app or JR updates. If trains stop, be prepared to wait it out or find alternate routes. Pro tip, pack a light poncho or umbrella, preferably the transparent ones locals love. You'll blend right in with the sea of see-through domes. 6. Myths and misconceptions. Rainy season equals it rains every minute. While Tsuyu is indeed the rainy season, you can still get sunny breaks. It's not a monsoon 24/7, but keep an umbrella at the ready. Weather shifts fast. Don't cancel your entire trip just because you see rain icon on the forecast. You might get pockets of lovely weather. Floods only hit rural areas. Big urban centers do flood if drainage can't keep up. Low-lying wards in Tokyo or Osaka are especially vulnerable. So yes, city dwellers, you're not immune. Keep your phone alerts on, even in the concrete jungle. Now, we'd love to hear your stories. Have you ever been caught in a Japanese downpour that turned your day upside down? Or discovered a weirdly fun indoor activity thanks to a cancelled outdoor plan? Drop a comment below. Your tips or experiences might help fellow travelers and residents survive the next big storm. And remember, subscribe if you haven't yet. At 10,000 subs, we get to see JJ's face. Will it be as epic as Japan's flood tunnels? We can't wait to find out. That wraps up our deep dive into heavy rain and floods in Japan. Keep these safety tips in mind, and hopefully, you'll feel more confident next time the forecast calls for a storm. If you found this video helpful, or you just enjoyed my British accent, please give us a thumbs up, comment, and share with friends. Until next time, stay dry, stay safe, and enjoy every rainy moment in Japan. Cheers! Matane!